Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Raging Cajuns' return team didn't help matters out much there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Texas State Bobcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Dugan. It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
The running game's been thrown in reverse. Would they dare try to run him? And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They move the tight end all over. Pushes toward the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Give to the single back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dugan. Pressure coming. Extending the play. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bobcats are marching down the field. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Hard running there. Nothing but green ahead. Oh, what a move! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense is...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Dugan. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he's running in the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The official says no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. One more snap coming before halftime.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Dugan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wideout in motion. He wants to pass it on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Evans. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll try to pick up the first. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Brooks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden... They're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to him. Working that left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Slams it ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That's winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time.